Hi everyone, it's Wednesday today. Today would be day 3 of our little series here. So so far day 3, waking up this morning, some of the results from last night's training. This time on my cleanse, I've added a product called Catalyst, and my sister told me that Catalyst is really good. So did Veronica. They're two girls that really love Catalyst. One of the reasons these girls are liking Catalyst is it really helps them with definition in their arms. And I noticed it really helped me dry up. Not really. I've only used it for like 3 days, so I can't say the word really yet. I noticed that it's helping. I woke up tighter today, so hopefully over the course of the next this month, I really will have a better story with Catalyst and be able to give you some solid feedback from both. What I saw, everything stays on track. I'm liking what I saw this morning. I was leaner. I felt better. Felt good. So I really recommend. I may recommend Catalyst. I recommend it, but I don't have my own personal success story with it as of yet. Everything else I've recommended or do recommend, I personally have good success stories, and I'm really enjoying the herbal cleanse as of day 3. Every time I do that, you kind of forget how good it is, but then you do it again, and then you realize that it's a pretty awesome product. So day 3 is looking good. So everything's on track as far as that goes. Okay, and at some point, whether this week or next week, I'll go into some of the products that I'm using from beginning to end, but I don't know if I could get them all on this desk. I mean, there's a lot of products I use, and again, that's because doing CrossFit is really intense. You sort of need your body, you need your body performing at its absolute best to break a record. You really need it to perform at its absolute best to continuously break a record. Okay. That's why I take O2 Gold and pre-workouts, and even stuff during my workout and after workout. So for some of you reading this, or for some of you seeing this, that may sound extensive, and for some of you that train regularly, that doesn't sound extensive at all. So I'm familiar with both camps, and so trust me, I understand your position and how that might sound to someone that isn't really doing a lot of intense work or using a lot of supplementation. Some people are just fine with a protein shake and some fish oil, maybe a multivitamin, but I'm seeing that to get my body maxing out and just really performing at its best, maximum energy, maximum metabolic breakdown, maximum power outputs, I'm needing to take more than just average. Okay, so day 3 is great. Today I want to get into a little bit of commitment, purpose, passion, pain, and pleasure. A lot of P's there. So how do I address some of these things in a way that connects them all? Okay, so yesterday we went into love and growth, and then how do you express love, right? Which comes from, say, passion, or passion and love sort of work together. But how do you harness that? Okay, well, you could say purpose is the way you harness your love, right? Because we all have love, I think, within us. We all love something, but how do you attach it to action? One of the best discoveries over the course of the last 10 years, and I say 10 because I've had purpose all along, but really having it written down what my purpose is. Why do you have your goals? Write it down. What is your purpose? For me, my purpose is to achieve my dreams and really see my life fulfilled, is to really get into self-actualization. And if you focus on that and you focus on your purpose and really becoming your best, there's an energy, I think, within you, even as I said it now, like some sort of energy that starts stirring within you. It's the reason why I'm making these videos, you know. It's, you could stick to the same patterns you've done, you could stick to the same things you've always done, or you can push it a little bit and get out of a comfort zone. Okay, these comfort zones are where you're gonna stagnate and not really get the best of yourself. So purpose. What might be your purpose? For me, it's dreams, right? Family. I went into a little bit of that. Let's say I get married one day, I want to have children. I want to be able to spend time with my kids. You know, if I want to read with them, if I want to cook breakfast with them, if I want to, you know, whatever it is that I may want to do. Okay, that's what I want to be able to do those things. So my purpose is being able to experience my love and an action behind that love. So that's the purpose, to be able to connect my love with action, commitment, and development in that. That's the purpose. The purpose is to be able to do that. What I mean by that is that, like, there's so many people that I know and myself, and you know, we sometimes get caught up in our daily tasks, whether it's making a living or work, school. We sometimes put our dreams aside, and that's a tough pill to swallow. So that's why dreams and achieving my dreams is one part of my purpose, is to live a life on your terms, on, you know, that you can really say, this is the life I wanted. And to be honest with you, most of the people I know do live like that. They do want to live life on their terms. They do really want to achieve their dreams. I'm fortunate enough to know that a lot of people really do want that, and they really do work for it. And some of the people watching this right now, I don't know who's watching this, but you probably, likely, based on what I've observed of people I know, and there's a good chance I know you live life with purpose, and you want to achieve your dreams. So the only difference between maybe having that purpose and writing it down and committing to it is it doesn't get put by the wayside. So now your love and your purpose kind of come to the forefront of your mind, and you're able to take action. Okay? That's why Advocare really is a really excellent vehicle that you may ask, well, why is Jacob so into Advocare and stuff like this? Well, because it allows me to help other people develop their dreams, and it allows me to help them find their purpose and live life based on their terms, that make sure that their life truly is, they really are taking steps, real authentic steps towards their purpose and their dreams. And that's why, I mean, I think it's so direct. It's so direct as to what we really truly want. When you get into dreams and purpose and love, I mean, we start going to the core of a person instead of saying, well, you know, I think typically we dance around what we want. We dance around it. For example, let's just say it's fine to want a beautiful new car, for example, right? But sometimes it happens where, say you work for a while, you go get a good job, and then you get a car, and that car is a nice car. Well, you may actually just want to have fun. You may actually just want to date somebody, and you hope that, you know, that car will, you know, sort of up your status or something like that. And in a way, maybe that may not happen that way. There was one time, and I'm only giving you an example just so you can understand kind of what I'm getting at here. There was one time, there was a couple guys outside a club I saw, and they had a Lamborghini, and the Lamborghini, these girls just walked right past them. I was like, wow, that's a Lamborghini. It was a real Lamborghini, and so you don't see this too often. He was here in McAllen. So does that make sense? Like they seemed they were outside the car, sort of right next to it, sort of like, you know, positioning themselves to sort of get some attention, I think. and they were just kind of ignored. And so what I'm saying is, you see how that's like the purpose and love concept. So they may have just wanted, a little date or something, and they had a very, very nice car, an extremely awesome automobile, and in a way they didn't get at that moment. Maybe they did later that night or a week. I don't know. It doesn't matter. But what I'm getting at is that's a perfect example of what I'm saying. Sometimes we put a lot of energy into an indirect way to get what we really want, right? And so the reason I really like Advocare and as a vehicle is because it kind of starts asking these tougher questions kind of directly, so that you can start growing with the company. So and in your health. So okay, so what do you really want? Do you want to be in better shape? Really? How bad do you want that? Okay. What are you willing to sacrifice to get that? Okay, so you really want to live life on your terms? Really? Okay, so what are you willing to do, invest, become, read, to help others, to make a difference, to grow? And why do you want this? What are you really after? What are you really after? And so for me, I've asked myself these questions, and I think I was gonna talk about pain and pleasure today, but I'll go into purpose. It's a little bit more important. And pain is like something else that we go into later. So you could say, I've had the pain of seeing, going through family issues, right? And I think that so many of us have too, like yourself, gone through some significant challenges that really, really shook at your core. Okay, so when you have these things, that's pain, that's real pain. And then sometimes you say, well, maybe if I had more time to be with my family, I could help them. If I had more ability to help them, to travel with them, I could enjoy our life here. And you can imagine yourself in a way living in a more fulfilled state. Okay, those are dreams. And so you could say, you could say that's just a dream, it'll never happen. Or you can say you're willing to stake something important of yourself to obtain them. I think that's the choice. And any level of people, any level, whether it was going to college, getting your kids to college, whether it's getting that home, there was a moment in you where you had to stake your dream, and then you got your dream. That was marrying somebody, that was getting the house, that was having the kids, that was. But at some point, you may say, well, what's higher? So purpose is about identifying what is actually going to make you sacrifice to go higher. What is actually going to make you sacrifice of yourself to go higher? And is it strong enough to propel you through the biggest challenges? I mean, I can't tell you. I wouldn't even know where to begin if I told you how many challenges I faced or how much sacrifice I've made, even just to obtain my level of achievement. And I really don't think it's astronomical at all. But the amount of sacrifice, trials, errors, relationships, pains, losses, injuries, I mean, they're significant. They really do shake you at your core. They really ask you to be a better person, like seriously, like extremely seriously. So that's sort of what I'm getting at there. That the purpose allows you to say, this is why I'm doing this. I'm doing it for my dreams. I'm doing it for my family. I'm doing it to spend time with them. I'm doing everything I do to build a life for the future for my family. So that's your purpose. You want to see that fulfill those dreams. And so then when things don't go your way, or you're challenged, or you're going through all this crap, right? You see, instead of saying, okay, this has happened to me, I'm defeated, you just say, okay, that's happened to me. Okay, what's next? How can I overcome this? What's next? What's next? So you become more relentless. Okay? And that's important because the truth of the matter is that you're gonna need that. You're gonna need that relentlessness. I've not talked to a single person. I know some people that are significantly successful. I mean, they are significantly When I say significant, I mean they are significantly successful. I mean that in every sense of the word. And I won't get into that too much, but I can tell you, as well as I know them, they have and they do face significant challenges. These dragons, these horrendous uh, character building things that they need to overcome. These same people face them. No, I don't think anyone's excused, and so that's where that purpose comes in. They have to become relentless, because I'm sure they look in the mirror and say, look, I'm ultra successful in so many areas, and I still have to humble myself and overcome this next challenge. You know, perfect example that I'll give you right off the top of my head is Steve Jobs had to face a significant bout with cancer, and unfortunately that was when he fought for a long while, and we lost a great leader in that as a society. You know, that's just one example. Bruce Lee passed away at an early age. He's the gentleman that said stuff like, yesterday I was wearing one of the quotes he said, "To hell with circumstances, I create circumstances." I mean, that's a relentless individual. That's a positive thing, you realize, one individual. And so he had to face the dragon, you could say, of, you know, a mysterious death. Okay? But all of these people, you could say, were driven by a purpose. They were driven by something to excel at high levels. Their dreams, their purpose. So you see, so the rule we're talking about is that special catalyst of, you know, that it's necessary. It's plutonium to really drive you forward. Okay. So take some time. Look at some articles. I'll see if I can post them here. How to discover purpose. How to really be about that purpose. How to commit to the purpose. You know, so without committing to your purpose, you may lack action. And I was discussing with some friends last night, and we were talking about how action is evidence of your commitment. Without action, and in the Bible it says, without work, faith is dead. You know, without action, commitment, there's really no commitment. Okay, so action is evidence of Action is evidence of commitment. I said this yesterday as I was thinking about that yesterday as I was here working out till 11 p.m. You know, I wanted to be watching TV, HBO or something, but that would have been comfortable. You know, while that would have been soothing, staying here working out till 11 was soothing on a soul level, on a self-actualization level. It's a different type of soothing. It's like soothing on some different aspect of your brain. There's something deep in there that it soothes, like deep. It's not like here, fleshy. It's not like that. It's like, it's really deep in there, and it soothes that part. I don't know what part it is. It's somewhere deep in there, and it soothes that part. Okay, that's how I feel about that. Okay, I mean, I've been working out for 16 years, and I still have challenges. Oh, home or stay here, work out, kill it. I mean, you make this exercise, do your best. You know, push your body. You know, push. You know, I still have that. So, see, that's driven by purpose. Okay, so the results have been good so far. Day 3, catalyst. We talked about catalyst. We talked about purpose. We took a lot of time just talking about purpose because that's how important it is. That's how it drives your commitment. That's what creates action and momentum. Purpose. So, if you take nothing else from here today, take purpose is the catalyst that can propel you to great action and consistency. I wanted to read one thing by Eminem. I should not have even told you who did that, but I'll just read this. He goes, this sort of embodies to me purpose. He says, no more games. I'm a change what you call rage. Tear this mother roof off like 2 dogs caged. I was playing in the beginning. The mood all changed. I've been chewed up and spat out and booed off stage. But I kept rhyming and stepped right into the next cipher. Best believe somebody's paying the Pied Piper. all the pain inside amplified by the fact that I can't get by with my 9 to 5, and I can't provide the right type of life for my family, because man, these damn food stamps don't buy diapers, and it's no movie. There's no Mekhi Phifer. This is my life, and these times are so hard, and it's getting even harder trying to feed and water my seed, plus teeter-totter caught up between being a father and a prima donna, baby mama drama screaming on, and too much for me to want to stay in one spot. Another day of monotony has got me to the point I'm like a snail. I've got to formulate a plot or end up in jail or shot. Success is my only fucking option. Failure is not. I cannot grow old. Mom, I love you, but this trailer's got to go. I cannot grow old in Salem's Lot. So here I go, it's my shot. Feet fail me not. This may be the only opportunity that I got. And then he ends it with, you can do anything you set your mind to, man. So I read that to you because it's a very important writing, I think. It's very powerful, especially when you hear it with music. I think that there's some people that haven't heard that without the music and sort of heard the core. I mean, that verse is reeking. It's reeking with purpose and desperation to want to break through to the next level. And that's sort of where I go into pain. I'll go into that next time. But he's tapping into pain and purpose, which is what we'll go into. So that's why I love that verse. And a lot of Eminem's verses sort of come across in a very powerful, potent manner if you sort of listen to the core message. So anyway, hope you have a great Wednesday, and hope you live with purpose today, and take some time to look into what's driving you. I know some of you already have that, and you can teach me a thing or two. And then some of us, like myself, are still developing it and focusing on and working on that. So wherever you find yourself, I hope that your Wednesday is amazing. Today at 7:30 p.m. here at the JM UFC, I'll be doing an Advocare mixer. Please come by. I'll give you some spark. There is no charge for this seminar. Okay, and I look forward to seeing you there. My number is 956-472-6995. Here at UFC at 1901 West Expressway 83, Westaco, Texas, 78596. You can come by. We'll waive the enrollment when you mention this video, and I'll throw in if you start a 24-day challenge with me, for example, I'll throw in a free bottle of Catalyst, just so as a promotion to this video. Okay, so have a great day. Live with purpose. Let's have a great day. I'll talk to you soon.